G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I will be going through my third off-season update and trade period update of the season, which will include talks of Schultz obviously now joining the Pies, and talks of Jack Ginnivan leaving the Pies, which is quite sad. And yeah, all this news has come out within the last 2 days. I would have liked to have got the news out about Schultz joining us yesterday, but yeah, just wasn't able to. And yeah, with Jack Ginnivan now requesting a trade to Hawthorn, it now becomes a pretty good time to do this video. So obviously it's been rumoured for like a week and a bit now that Schultz would be coming to the club. Requested a trade last Monday. So that's like 8 days ago from the time I'm filming this. And Jack Ginnivan was rumoured the following day to be like exploring his interest possibly, or has been, or was advised by trade experts and just experts that he should be looking at maybe exploring his options at another club. And he certainly has done that, and he's come out and said he wants to do that, and he thinks Hawthorn is the best place, and has basically requested a trade to Hawthorn. Now, Craig McRae and like a few other Collingwood list managers have come out and said that he is a required player, and he should be kept for next season, and it's a high chance that he'll be playing for us next year. But as more information comes out about it, it is becoming less likely that he will stay at the club. There was at one point, I think a few days ago, where Jordan De Goey got interviewed and was asked about Jack Ginnivan potentially leaving the club, being great mates with him, and Lachie Schultz potentially leaving the club. Now, Jordan De Goey had a few interesting things to say about this. He said that not just Schultz is open to the club, like we're a destination club. We're open to taking players if they want to request trades to us or are keen to play some footy in Victoria. We're keen, we'll be interested. We've got money, let's use it. Smart man. But then he also opted and had a chat to Jack Ginnivan that he sees that his best footy is at the Pies, and that he does not see him playing for another club next season. So that was, I think, posted and like announced, I think, almost half a week ago now. But since then, obviously the Lachie Schultz trade has been done, and he's quite a good player, and he should slot straight into our best 22/23. Where does that leave Jack Ginnivan? He doesn't really want to be playing as sub, and he's way too good for the VFL, and obviously he's a premiership player now. So yeah, it certainly will be interesting to see what happens, because obviously there's less than 24 hours or about 24 hours left. I'm not sure exactly left of the trade period, but they've got quite a bunch of forwards. Obviously Brockman is out of their list, so it might be why they're maybe considering Ginnivan. I know they've considered Bailey Smith playing that mid-forward role, but now it looks like it's just going to be that permanent forward role that Jack Ginnivan could be playing. Anyway, I think there was also some rumours today about, there was like a video saying that not only Jack Ginnivan but Dan McStay was seeking trades or something like that. It was a silly rumoured video, but Collingwood have since come out and completely shut down rumours of this whole video. In fact, they're saying it wasn't even Dan McStay who was with Ginnivan. I don't know what it was. I'm not exactly too sure. That's all I've heard about it. But yeah, it's just happened. But yeah, who knows if Jack Ginnivan's going to stay or not, because we can force him to stay. It obviously doesn't look like he's too keen to staying. And you don't really want a player playing for you when he's requested a trade and wants out the following year. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens, because if Jack Ginnivan gets forced to stay at the club, it is a little bit odd. Then it becomes like quite awkward almost for the club, because you've got a player that hasn't really been in the side and not too keen to be playing for the side, playing for us, that's, you know, requested a trade to a rival in the trade period. So I can actually see Jack Ginnivan probably leaving now. It probably does seem likely. We're just going to have to try and get as much as what we possibly can. Probably not a player, probably a really, really high draft pick. Maybe not super high, but it would be nice to get a high draft pick in return for a quality player like Jack Ginnivan. Obviously, Lockie Schultz is going to come straight into our best 22. Big ad for the club, quite an underrated one. I thought, in my opinion, we gave maybe a little bit too much. Then again, I've seen lots of people say that we've got him for a bargain. I'm not 100% sure exactly what Lockie Schultz is capable of. I mean, I don't really live over in WA, where most people have come out and said, you know, because they live in WA, West Coast Freo fans have come out and said that Lockie Schultz is one of the best small forwards in the comp, and he's kicked 63 goals in the past 2 seasons. Obviously shows that he's a quality player, and a player that can't be playing in the VFL. But you can say the same thing about Ginnivan, who's kicked 55 goals or something in his last 2 years. So, yeah, it's one or the other, basically, looks like. And we've got Schultz, so we're probably set to lose Ginnivan. So it's some sad, sad, sad times, as I absolutely love the kid. One of my favourite players. But yeah, you know, it does look like now that he will be leaving the club, which is very, 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 well, I guess I say inconvenient and unfortunate, because we really had a talented player there, and who knows, he could become Hawthorn's, maybe not best player, but up there with one of the best, you know, players that could play for Hawthorn. And yeah, it would be quite sad, but at least he's won a premiership at us. I think he'll always be remembered playing for us. But it does look set that if we do lose him, I will do an updated version just featuring Jack Ginnivan news tomorrow in case we do lose him, with more information on specifically his trade and stuff like that. And I've got draft pick videos coming up soon. Every trade in the trade period videos coming up soon. I've got heaps of other videos coming up soon, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for all those videos. But yeah, at this stage, my prediction is that Jack Ginnivan will be a Hawk in 2024 and beyond, or who knows really. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.